absolutely phenomenal. I was jumping on here and getting ready to talk about the tools, how they've been working for me. And I saw you were on. So tell me, how did you get started on the tools and what have it done for you so far?
So I got started on the tools watching you, listening to your story and what you were doing. And of course, at first I was a little skeptical. And it took me about a couple of weeks to actually sign on for the system. Once I got started, I weighed myself. I was at the highest weight I have ever been at, which was 609. And it was like really devastating for me. My neuropathy was bad. My lymphedema was bad. My depression. And here I am 6 months on the system. I'm down 75 pounds, 36 inches off my overall body. No longer on my hypertension medication. And I've recently been taken off of some of my PCOS medication. And my neuropathy is getting better. My mobility. That was a big issue for me. You seen me in October and I struggled to just walk. I was in a scooter the whole time you see me. Now I'm walking around a lot more, putting my body in motion and just really trying to lose the weight.
Any advice you would give to the folks that are listening in for the first time? Or maybe the
For
second or
those of you
third?
that want to get started on the system, I suggest you go ahead and take that chance because the system is definitely going to work for you as long as you stay consistent on it. You will see the results that you want to see. For me, I got on it because of my weight, but I started to see a lot of difference in a lot of non-scale victories as far as, like I told you, my hypertension, my mobility, my neuropathy. So if you guys are dealing with certain issues, the system will help you as long as you stay consistent.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so much, Coach
No
Jay. I know you're
problem.
normally pretty busy, boy. I saw it. I said, let me, and I was just talking to somebody about your story like an hour or so ago, and they were like,
I
man, her
was
story's
actually going to go to sleep.
amazing.
I'm so tired. I was going to go to sleep. I heard you say that. I was like, let me turn the lights on.
Well, thank you for turning the
No
lights on.
problem.
Well, good night. Go to
Good
sleep, and
night.
thanks so much.
Bye.
I don't know how to disconnect, so
I'll disconnect. Give me a second.
okay, okay, perfect.
Okay. Bye.
Y'all excuse me. I don't know how all the gadgets on TikTok and everything. Got my package yesterday. That's awesome. Congratulations, Stephanie. That's incredible. Will you continue on a natural weight loss without surgery? Yeah, summertime. I'm natural. The only thing I contemplate, and I'm still tossing that up because I've had so much fat. Like, I've got a lot of loose skin now, and I know I'm probably going to end up with even more loose skin. So when I get down to my goal weight, that's the only thing I'm contemplating is am I going to remove the excess skin? Some people say it can get uncomfortable, but as far as any other surgery, nah, I'm just between using the tools, exercising, and trying to eat. Yeah, so I'm sticking in that route because what's happening right now is an epidemic. I used to think it was only me and a handful of people that was dealing with a lot of these health issues of cholesterol problem and got extra fat on their body and so on and so forth. Coach Jay said I actually got approved for surgery and I'd rather stay on the system. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, there you go, Coach Jay. Because we've got people right now that's done the bypass surgery and they're saying they wish they knew about the system, that they would have rather get on the system instead of having the bypass surgery. Because what they don't tell you is you're pretty much going to be on a lot of medication for the rest of your life when you have those surgeries because of what they've done on your insides. A lot of people lose their hair, they get skin damage because it's just so many things that's going on the inside of your body. So yeah, I mean that's where the health issue is in the world today, and we've got a crisis on our hand where childhood obesity is at an all-time high. That's growing very rampant, and that's exactly why I didn't do it. Yeah, exactly. You got all the symptoms afterwards. What are the symptoms? Are you talking about? Well, Lisa, we're talking about people that do the weight loss surgery. I've lost the weight naturally, so I have not done a surgery. When people do a lot of the weight loss surgery, there are a lot of symptoms that they have to deal with after doing the surgery. But the reason why I opted not to was I understood what the real problem was that I was dealing with, which was insulin resistance. And if you're not familiar with insulin resistance, is basically insulin is your major hormone in your body. And every time you eat food, no matter what the food is, your insulin gets spiked up. And over time, you get to where your insulin used to be here as a normal rate. Getting spiked up so many times, it developed a new normal, which is not the normal in your body. And it throws the rest of your hormones out of whack. And that's when you have insulin resistance. And that's when, if a person is constantly hungry, if you have that inability to lose weight, if you have skin tags around your neck, if you have the dark circles, that hardened belly fat, if you have cravings. I had cravings for sugar, extreme cravings to where it was addictive to sugars. So if you're having cravings for sugar or salty foods, high cholesterol, if you're bloated after you've eaten. We just went through the holiday season, and people think it's normal to be tired after you have eaten, and it's not normal. That's a sign of insulin resistance. My daughter's 15 years old, and she's overweight, and I'm very scared for her. Do you have a program? Yeah. Matter of fact, my niece has been on the system for several months now, and she's lost tremendous amount of weight. And Miss Noemi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me?
I'm definitely addicted to sugar. It's terrible. Yes, I can hear you. Fantastic.
Okay.
Somebody had just asked me a question about, do I plan on doing the weight loss surgery, or am I going to continue to be an all natural? And I mentioned about weight loss surgery and all the challenges that you have health experience. And then I saw you popped up. So I'm like, well, who else better to talk about weight loss surgery than the experts? So share with us why the Feel Great system is a better approach to losing weight versus going the surgery route.
Well, the first thing that people have to remember, once you go through that type of surgery, when the stomach is cut, that cannot be reversed. I mean, they cannot put the stomach back on your belly, because that's a piece that they're gonna throw away. So that's the first thing.
So a piece of your stomach is just actually removed. It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. So that's especially when you do the sleeve. And I have seen a lot of people who has done the sleeve, and they lost weight, but not the amount of weight that they was expecting. In my case, I did the gastric bypass. That's the one where they stapled the stomach and they reconnect the, I'm not sure how you call that in Spanish. It's intestino. It's the long and the short.
So they connect the small and the small intestines and the large intestines.
Correct, but that's the big mistake, because that's where your nutrients, your body absorbs the nutrients. So in my case, my hemoglobin was almost to 7 after a couple of years of the gastric bypass. The skin got dry. You lost your hair a lot. All the depressed that you have after, because many people thought, okay, I'm gonna have this surgery, because the majority of the doctor tell you, oh, this is a good way for you to control your diabetic, your fatty liver. Okay, yeah, it might work, but you might regain that weight back. Then you're gonna suffer of a lot of things that you maybe never thought about it before you do the surgery. So with my hand on top of my heart, I will tell you, if I knew about this system before my surgery, I won't do the surgery, because based on what I know now, 7 years ago, I have all the symptoms that the insulin resistant will show on your body, but I did not know. And the doctor would not touch that point during the interview for the surgery. They say, no, this is the best thing that you will ever do to yourself. And that's the reason why I did it. I went to the surgery because I want to be skinny. No, that was the last thing on my mind. I did it because I want to be healthy. but not necessary losing that weight will mean that you will be healthy. In my case, I lost 100 pounds, but I was not healthy.
And yeah, I think you said that after you started gaining weight back.
I gained 30 pounds. I was more depressed because I know if I don't do something, I know where I came from and I did not want to go back. And I say, I refuse to do any type of diet, like crazy diet that I used to be, because it's like a yo-yo. You're going up and down, up and down. So when I saw the system, I'd say, okay, let me give them the chance. I have done everything, so why not? I'm going to do this. And all the result that I have received, oh my gosh, it's amazing. I lost the 30 pounds. I lost 5 size on my clothes. I was size 7 when I started in August. At the end of November, I was size 2 and 121 pounds.
That is amazing. That is excellent. Excellent. Well, thank you so very much, Miss Noemi. You came right on time. Thank you so much. And I don't know how to do the disconnect part yet. So
no, I will go ahead and disconnect.
Okay,
bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that's the reason why I got started on the system, insulin resistance, and I figured out it was being caused by the modern day food environment that we're all living in today, from the fast foods to the packaged foods in the grocery store. And the system, it solves the root cause issue of insulin resistance. I'm so glad the system helps. She's beautiful. Yeah, the system is something else. So what is the system? So here is what it is. So it's 2 food-based products. You have your Unimonte and you have your Balance, and you combined it with time-based eating. If you're not familiar with time-based eating, that's basically where you have a 12-hour window or a 16-hour window of your day that you're fasting, meaning you drink water, green tea, black tea, your Unimonte, 0 caloric intake. In that fasted window, the Unimonte makes fasting absolutely easy, so anybody can do it. You don't have to starve yourself. You drink the Unimonte. What this does, it allows you to feel great all day when you consume the Unimonte. You can enjoy it anytime. There's no crash. There's no addictiveness with the Unimonte. You don't have the heart jumping out your chest. You don't get the jitters with this, but it does suppress your hunger and your cravings when you're drinking your Unimonte. It also boosts your mood, your mental and your physical performance. That's why a lot of people say they were dealing with anxiety or depression or anything that was altering their mood. They notice within their first 3 days, they're feeling phenomenal and they're not dealing with the moods. What is in it? So inside Unimonte, it is just the leaves that they pick from the yerba plant in South America. They fire roast it, they extract the key components, they highly concentrate it, and they do a purification process. So that's what's inside the Unimonte. So then in your eat time, you're going to go ahead and drink your Balance 5 to 10 minutes before eating your regular food. So this is not a diet, because diets don't work. You eat the food that you enjoy. And when it comes, does it work with? Yes. So if you're taking your blood pressure medication, it works with it just fine. All we say is, your next doctor visit, when they check your numbers and they see that they're lower, your doctor can start to adjust your medication down or possibly take you off of them. But yeah, just keep track of that with your doctor. But yes, if you're on blood pressure medication, you can take the system, no problem. So now Balance, this is a pre-meal drink that you drink 5 to 10 minutes before eating your regular food. This is going to provide you with critical fibers and support. It's going to slow the digestion of carbs into your system, allowing you to be satisfied with your meal, for one. It's also going to allow you to experience a healthy blood glucose, your insulin, your cholesterol, and your triglyceride levels. Now, inside of Balance, you have 4 patented blends. The first one is you have a fiber matrix. So you're going to introduce about 8 different strands of fiber to your gut health, which is going to help to balance out your gut health, which is key. Also, you have a 7X technology. So this expands on the inside of your stomach. So it kind of like perform like a baby gastric bypass surgery. It expands and take up the space in your stomach 5 to 10 minutes before you eat your food. So if you used to be able to sit down and eat a big bowl of rice, all your meats and all this stuff, now you can only eat about half of that food. So that's the key thing when you drink the balance 5 to 10 minutes before eating your regular food. It also provides you a lot of key vitamins and minerals for your heart. So it's got a heart complex in there. And on top of that, it also gives you a lot of your other key vitamins in there. Now, the key thing about the system is documentation. Now, I know you're on TikTok, you're on the internet, you got Google. There's so many things out there. But the company believes documentation beats conversation. Everybody can say what they want to say in a comment. Everybody can say what they want to say on a video and everything like that. Yeah, so the ingredients are all natural. Let me see if I have something on here where I show the ingredients. Yeah, so the ingredients, yeah, I can show you a screenshot here of the ingredients real quick. Let me do this here. Flip it around. All right, so that's the ingredients there. That's what's in, if you want to grab your phone, grab a screenshot. That's what's in the balance right there. So that's the 4 patented blends there, and that's all the vitamins and minerals and the key ingredients. And that's what it helps to do in your system. So if you got a screenshot of that, that'd be great. So that's the background on the balance itself. Now, like I was stating earlier, the thing about the system is it's documented. The system is completely documented. They have done human clinical trials. They've done all type of tests on the system to where they've done double-blind placebo studies at different universities and colleges throughout the world. For example, they've done studies at BYU. They've done them at UNLV, the #1 heart hospital in the world. What's the hospital? Cleveland Clinic. They've done double-blind placebo studies there on the system. Sydney, Australia, the Sydney University, they actually created the glycemic index chart. They've done studies on the system. They're the only company that has 18 natural products that are in the PDR. This is a reference that medical doctors use to share with you what drugs are good for your conditions, and in that reference, it'll let them know what all the side effects are to that drugs. Well, Unicity is the only company that has 18 natural products that are documented in the PDR, and the Feel Great system, the Unimonte and the balance is documented in there, and it shows measurable results in your body. And that's the reason why the company offers you a 90-day happiness guarantee, meaning you can try the system risk-free for 90 days. And if you don't see measurable results on your blood work, I'm talking about your A1C, your cholesterol, your triglyceride levels, you get your money back. No questions asked. I don't know of any other system out there that gives you a money back guarantee based on blood work, which is key. I did exercise. If you go through and you look at all my videos, I started out walking because at first I couldn't really do much besides walking. And then I went from walking to doing a lot of swimming activities in the swimming pool because I was real heavy on my knees. And then in the last couple of months, I've been doing strength training because I don't want to lose the weight and be too loose. So I'm lifting weights now. So I have done exercise. In the dieting area, no, I haven't done that much dieting. I'm eating regular foods. Like I said, you can go through my videos and you can see the foods that I eat. But I just eat 2 good meals a day, and I drink the balance 5 to 10 minutes before eating regular food. And I do practice time-based eating, so I'm fasting for about 16 hours. How long do you take, and is it temporary? So far, it's been 6 months for me, and no, it's not temporary. And I can tell you in the last couple of months with the holidays, traveling, business, and family things, I've probably been eating out more and traveling and, taking care of stuff. So, and I've maintained that 85 pounds, haven't been going to the gym and working out as much as I normally do. And I've maintained that 85 pounds. Now, in these last week or so, I'm kind of getting a little bit back more major focus. But the key thing is you get that 90-day happiness guarantee based on your blood work. And, you can lose weight emotionally, you can lose weight mentally, but you can't trick your blood work. Either your cholesterol is getting better or it's not. Either your blood pressure is getting better or it's not. Either your A1C is getting better or it's not. Either your insulin level is getting better or it's not. And that's the thing, is this thing works on the cellular level, corrects the major health issue, which is insulin resistance. The positive side effect is you lose the fat because your body is burning fat for energy and you keep it off. After I drink the balance, I don't have room for my food. That's been a common theme that you hear people mention. So what I tell a person is start eating the best part of your meal first. Make sure you get your protein in first, and then after your protein, whatever healthy fats that you have or whatever vegetable that you have, before you get to the carbohydrates, the rice, the pasta, the breads, so on and so forth. How long can you, after you take the balance? So generally about 5 to 10 minutes, you wait, and then you go ahead and start eating your food 5 to 10 minutes after taking the balance. If you go past about 15, 20 minutes, drink another balance. I really want to try it. Hey, try it out. The only thing you got to lose is bad health. That's it. With the 90-day happiness guarantee. You're welcome, Bonnie. They also give you the best price guarantee. So there's a link that you can go to, and I can give you the link if you want to go there. And with that link, you get the absolute lowest price on the system, and it comes directly from the manufacturer, not from a third-party seller or anything like that. And I've been exercising and dieting some days. I get good numbers if I don't work out or exercise. Now, are you on the system when you say you're exercising and dieting, or you're not using the Feel Great system? Thank you. Link, please. Okay, yeah, let me put the link up here for the folks that's been asking for it. All right, so that's where you're going to, so that's the link above that's connected to me, feelgreattools.com. And also, I do offer ongoing support, so that's a number where you can text me at. I've been on it for 6 months. Okay, that's a good deal. Excellent. So that's the link where you'll go to, and I'm going to show a couple of before and after pictures here, but whoever wanted that link, I guess you can grab a quick screenshot of that. After waiting 5 to 10 minutes, what is your eating window? Once you start eating, generally about however long it takes you to eat your food, 30 minutes, I'm thinking. I wouldn't take it past an hour. I mean, I don't see somebody sitting down and eating for a whole entire hour, but I would say 30, 40 minutes. That's about the average time that a person takes to eat. And, oh yeah, so let me show you a couple of these here. So this is where I started from here. Where's the flip around button? They're always changing up thing on this app. There we go. So that's where I started at. That was April last year. That was my highest. I didn't get on a scale where I think I was my highest. I was more so close to 500 pounds. That's where my knees was hurting so much where when I got out of bed, try to stand up, it was just so much pain that I didn't even want to stand or walk much at all. And I was severely depressed to where, I just wanted to stay in the bed. And started using the system. The first thing I noticed, my depression was gone like within 3 days. Within my first month, I'm down 20 pounds. And now I'm down a total of 85 pounds. But more importantly, I feel absolutely great. My energy level is off the Richter scale. I would say 95% of my knee pains are gone. Every once in a while, I feel a little soreness here and there, but 95% of knee pains are gone. And I've maintained the 85 pounds off for like the last 2 to 3 months in a maintenance stage. And now I'm getting ready to go into another go down. And here's some other folks' stories that's absolutely powerful
I was
too.
struggling with acne. I had gained a little bit of weight from COVID, and I was overall just really fatigued and tired all the time. I felt low energy and just super demotivated. So when I discovered the product, it was actually my mom who told me about the product.
Ah, thank you, Lord.
She used it for a couple months. I was skeptical, but then I was like, oh my God, she's getting results. She's a changed person. Her attitude, her overall mindset, her body was changing so quickly. I was like, this is something I need to get on. So basically, I used the two products. I was the most critical person you could imagine. I was like, Mom, there's probably laxatives in there. You're pooping and it's just going to make you sick. But when I looked into the product, it gave me amazing results. It cleared my acne. I lost 20 pounds in 3 months. And overall, I feel so much better. My motivation is so much higher. I feel like a new person.
Yeah, so those are a few experiences that people have, and I can show you even more and more and more, keep going on. But the system works, ladies and gentlemen. We're transforming lives all over this world. If you have any other questions, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'll be glad to answer it at this time for you all. But the price of the system, I saw that earlier, somebody asked. So the system is roughly $5 per day. And what that includes is you're going to get 3 packets. You will get 1 of the Unomonte. This is what you drink in your fasted stage in the morning. And you're going to get 2 Balance. This is what you drink 5 to 10 minutes before eating your regular food or your Balance. And so roughly about $5 a day, about $1.60 per packet. I don't know anything you can get for $5 a day nowadays with the price of everything going up. As a matter of fact, I saw a video talking about them smuggling eggs. Because the price of eggs is like almost $10 a dozen. I think somebody told me in California it's like $14 for a dozen eggs right now. So, I mean, you can't get nothing for $5 a day. So you get the system, it's $5 a day. Absolutely risk-free that you can use the system and start to get phenomenal results with it. Now, at the link above my head, you'll have 2 pricing options. One will be a subscribe and save, which is going to get you the lowest price on the system. That's going to come with a full 30-day supply of the Unomonte, so you get 30 packets of that. You're going to get 60 packets of the Balance, that's a 30-day supply, and you're going to get a free gift. And this month, that gift is a 10-day supply of the Unicity Matcha. This is something you can take as a snack in between meals. Because, you know, when you first get started, you used to snacking and things like that, and they get it. So that's why you got the matcha. It doesn't break your fast, and you can use it as a snack in between meals. So you get that free and free shipping for only $152 US. The second option, you can do the one-time purchase, which is a little higher price, but that does get you the full system for 30 days, and you'll pay for your shipping and handling, and you get no free gift with that. But the option is totally up to you. Now, I do recommend, especially if a person is concerned about their blood work, your cholesterol, diabetes, blood pressure, and so on and so forth, use the system for a minimum of 90 days, because that's where they give you the blood work money back guarantee. I'm going to scroll through here, see if I have any other questions. I think I've pretty much hit everybody's question. If you have any other questions, go ahead and drop it in the comment. I'll get it answered here real quick before I sign off. And definitely want to thank Coach Jay for sharing her story with us. I want to thank Noemi for sharing her story. Truly appreciate them jumping on and sharing their story with you. And also for the people that's going to go ahead and get the system and try it, at that same link, we have a link to our support group. Because the thing is, we don't want you to just get the system. We want you to get results. We're on a mission to help 1 million people to feel great. We're building a community to help people to feel great. And a part of that is we want to make sure you get the results.